That's the thing. I suffer from depression since age 9. I tried to run away from it for many years. I tried everything. I tried the medical field. I tried the non-medical field.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ride the Bean. Today I am still here in Antibes, but I just got news that Jonathan's motorcycle is ready to be picked up soon. So I am getting ready to pack up and leave this city for now. But before I leave town, I thought I would give you a little bit of a tour of the city. I've stayed here for almost 3 weeks now, so I've gotten to know it pretty well. And in the previous videos, you have met Laerte and Natacha, the two people running the hostel I'm staying at, the backpacker's house. And I thought I would introduce you a little bit better to them as well. So we're gonna have a bit of a coffee chat in a little bit. But first, let's walk around the city for a bit. Here, of course, we have the food market. I don't know, it's not here every day, but like 3 times a week or something like that. They have fresh produce of all kinds. Meat from Italy. They have dried fruit. And of course, they have a lot of cheese. I've never seen so much cheese in my life since I came here. They eat cheese for everything in France. Here we have one of the decent coffee bars in town, Copenhagen Coffee Lab. It's not the best coffee, but it's better than most coffee that you find in France. It's not my favorite shop. My favorite shop you've already seen. It's right around the corner here, the Nomads. Here we have the Nomad coffee shop. Best coffee in town, in my opinion. Here we are at, of course, I never know the names of anything, but this is one of the squares in the old town. And every Sunday, I think, they have a huge market there, like a garage sale kind of market. People sell all kinds of crap. It's kind of fun to walk through. Antibes is a pretty old city. As far as I know, it was founded around 400 BC by the old Greeks and Phoenicians. So there's a lot of history here. And this city has inspired a lot of artists. Like Picasso lived here, Matisse lived not too far away, Chagall has lived here, I think. A whole bunch of artists, and you see that everywhere. There are like paintings all over. There are many museums, many art galleries, people painting on the streets. It's like a real artist vibe here. And one of those artists is a little bit different than most. His name is Louis, and he lives in this town now. Actually, his shop is right around the corner here. And he has been decorating the city in a kind of a sneaky way, but it's really, really cool. Here we have his shop. It doesn't look like much, but if you start noticing things, if you start looking closer, you see these little figures everywhere. Like here, and then up here. You see all these faces everywhere. You see even the whole building is a face. So what this guy has done, he's made these little statues or faces or sculptures and placed them all around the city. And it's kind of like a treasure hunt. Like, see here now. Here. You see another one? This is being used as an ashtray. And then here, there's another one. Oh, another one. They are everywhere. And if you start looking, you can see faces everywhere. Like, see, I'm looking at a wall where the paint is chipped off. But look, it looks like a face. I think it was on my third day here. The day I met Natacha, the manager. We took a walk, just a random walk around town, and we started noticing these things, and she started telling me about Ho Louis. She had never seen these figures either. So we went on a treasure hunt and started seeing them everywhere. And some are really cool. Like this one, for example, you can't really see it in daylight, but in the evening when the shadow is lighting up a certain way, you can see a face. You can kind of see it now, but look at it in the dark. So here as well, see faces in the middle of a crack. Walking through the old town of Antibes like this is fun. It's like a treasure hunt. You see all of these strange little things everywhere once you start noticing them. I love exploring places like this. See, here's another one. Now I'm standing by the city wall facing the ocean. And over there you have the new part of town, which is more modern and more sort of built up. And then over there you have some sandy beaches that are really, really nice. And this island or peninsula sticking out here, that is Cap d'Antibes. If you saw a couple of videos ago, I did a hike around Cap d'Antibes. It's a stunning, stunning place. Definitely worth checking out if you're in the area. And this fortification around the city is pretty big. It doesn't cover the whole city, but about half of it. And it's fun to see like which parts are new and which parts are old. So you can see the new and old architecture like blending into each other. When I was walking along this wall a couple of days ago, I discovered this. Have a look at that. It's an old toilet. You just stand with your feet there and take a dump through the hole right into the ocean. No flushing needed. I'm not sure I would feel very safe taking a shit on this toilet, but kind of cool, I guess. I just thought that was kind of funny. And of course, since this is a city where Picasso used to live, there is a Picasso Museum here, which is this. I'm not sure what this building was before it was Picasso Museum, but it's pretty cool. And at night the whole tower lights up. But one of the best things about Antibes is the contrasts, in my view. Like you have the ocean here with the beautiful, beautiful views. You have lovely beaches where you can sit and relax and chill in the sun. But then you just look up and you get this view. The Alps. Holy crap, they are beautiful. And then of course we get to what this town is most known for. The harbor with the mega yachts. And this fortress, Fort Carré, it's I don't really know much about it, but it's really cool at night because it lights up in the French flag. There's a lot of places that do that now after the Charlie Hebdo attacks. All over France, at night you see like famous sculptures or like buildings or whatever lit up in the French colors. It's kind of cool. This is the old town wall, and it's pretty cool. This street is sort of one of the main party streets where all the pubs and restaurants are. And on this side you have a big open square and carnival kind of I think they use this for all kinds of markets and gatherings of some sort. And now from here, so this is the restaurant street, and then that is where the backpackers is located. So very, very central. You have the harbor, and then I'm standing on top of the wall, and then you have the backpackers in there. This was a short little tour of Antibes. It's a lovely little town, and I've really enjoyed my stay here. But the main reason I've enjoyed it so much is the people that I've met and gotten to know. So now I am going to meet Natacha and Laerte, and we're gonna have a cup of coffee and a chat, and you can get to know them a little bit better too.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, hello. Laerte and Natacha are working, so I'm gonna make some coffee for us. While I've been here, I have been helping out with a few little things here and there, some ideas to rebuild and to get better in the hostel. And one of my suggestions was to start serving proper coffee. Proper coffee always makes things better. So that's why I bought an AeroPress, and I'm teaching Laerte and Natacha how to make an AeroPress, so they can maybe start serving that to their guests. Let's go. We are refurbishing some stuff here in the hostel. Hello.
Hello. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Shall we?
Want some coffee?
Yes. Let's go.
And here we have Zander from South Africa. How's it going?
Good, and you, Kenneth?
Good,
It's good to see you, huh?
Yeah, you too. What are you doing here?
So I'm just having a walk, being in the sun. Might throw some frisbee later.
Sounds good.
Some professional frisbee. Yeah.
You came the same day as me, didn't you?
Yes, it's been almost a month.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks,
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, time flies. You came here to do
I'll work on the yacht.
to work on the yachts.
Yeah, found some day work at least, yeah.
It's a lot of people who come here from South Africa to work on yachts.
It's the best location for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of international, different nationalities come here.
you can make a lot of money.
Of course.
Cool.
Cool.
You ready, Natasha?
Yes, I'm ready.
So this is Natasha. You've already met her, of course, from the previous videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought maybe we could get to know you a little bit more.
Of course, not very complicated.
So what are you doing here, actually?
What am I doing? So
You're from here.
yes, I am from here. I was born in Antibes and I grew up in Saint-Paul-de-Vence, La Colle-sur-Loup. Saint-Paul-de-Vence is the town we went the first tour.
Yeah.
And I traveled after my studies. I lived 2 years in America, then I lived 5 years in Lyon for my studies, and when all of the COVID situation happened, I spent the first confinement there, and at some point I just decided like this is too much. I don't like the city, I'm a countryside girl, I want to be in nature. So I packed all of my stuff.
Crazy traffic here.
I packed all of my stuff and I moved back here with my grandpa. Stayed 1 year in chômage and find this job at backpacker. So this is what brings me here. Today is the backpacker.
You've been working at the Backpackers since October, is it?
Exactly. I started at the beginning of October. Great adventure. Great adventure. A lot of work to do, a lot of potential, and a lot of wonderful people. It's very inspiring and fulfilling.
It's nice to have the beach right outside your front door.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I'm not saying this because I work there, but the backpacker is really a perfect emplacement.
Yeah.
We are like, as you saw, we left the backpacker, talk like what, 1 minute, and we are in the beach already. Sand beach.
Yeah. Laerte, you are from Italy.
Yeah.
You've been here for 2 months or so?
Yeah, I came here the 1st of December to join this girl here, Natacha. She offered me a job at the backpackers, and of course I accepted because it's like 4 years old, 4 years that we are talking about work together one day, and we had to wait a lot of time, but finally everything is good now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's finally the realization of a 4 years dream that we have in common.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's only the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we fight each other, but
We're
I don't
never
think so.
gonna fight each other. We can't. I mean, we had many opportunities to fight each other, but we just love each other
At
too
least
much.
10 each day,
Yes.
minimum.
Lae is the one who taught me what it means to love unconditionally.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is the spot that we usually come out every night, watch the sunsets.
Oh, that's.
It's crazy. I've been here for 3 weeks now. I was supposed to stay for 2 days.
Each and every one of us, we have our own ways to drink coffee. Eh?
That was for real. Eh?
Yeah.
That's amazing. In 2 months, I discovered a new way to drink coffee, and your way to drink coffee, and mine that is completely different from your from the basic. And
You're Italian, so you're used to the Italian.
yeah, it's like very short.
It's
Yeah.
like one sip coffee. For me, it makes no sense. It's good, but only if you drink it in Italy, where it's well done and it's really tasty coffee. If you want to drink coffee like this here, it makes no sense. You can find people knowing how to do coffee in restaurants and such, but for some reason, it's never the same as the coffee I tried when I came in Italy. I remember
you were
the
lucky
cream,
because
like
you come in Naples and the coffee
yeah,
was
the coffee
fucking
was
good,
fucking awesome there.
but not for you.
What?
I still haven't found good coffee in Italy.
Are you serious? But because you like to drink your coffee long.
Yeah, I
Long
like
brewed.
no. It's not. That's not the.
No?
That doesn't matter. You can have good coffee short and long, but the quality of coffee in Italy is terrible. So you guys have now been here at the hostel for 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, 2 months and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 months for me almost.
And what is your plan going forward?
With the backpacker or with my life?
Or both,
with
but
all of them? With the backpacker, like we discussed, we really want to make that place like the place of Antibes. We would say Antibes. Eventually, maybe all the French Riviera, because we're ambitious people.
Will be.
We would be. But yeah, make this place like a home for people. People could come and just like feel welcomed, loved, listened, have fun. We want to create activities based on the local businesses, based on the local history, local foods. You know,
That's cool.
improve the place, make it the place. For 2 years, 2-3 years for me, I'm thinking 2-3 years, but it's not engraved in the rock. It's just an idea. And then I would like to work for a year in Australia, maybe make some money, and then buy a bus, renovate it, restore it, and make it a moving cultural center, and travel around the whole American continent. And the idea would be to like stop along the way in places, meet locals, get to know them, their culture, their foods, their needs, what they expect from life, what their vision of life, and after a time just like having 1 week event where I can propose activities like according to their needs, like musical events and food, because I love food, like food is my fucking life.
Yeah.
So,
You've been making some food for us at the hostel
yes.
in some of the days.
Yes, I
Is
did.
that something you're planning on introducing as a...
Of course. I mean, I don't see my life without cooking in it. And apart from just cooking, I love sharing a meal with people. I love seeing the smile on the face of people, and I love this moment where everyone is seated and no one is talking. I just can hear the
Camino style.
yeah. I had two grandmas that cooked a lot and cooked magnificently, beautifully, and every time they brought people together with their food, and that's something. I mean, an hostel is a place that brings people together, so the food is just like another layer of bringing people together. And then the chatting that comes after. All the inspiration comes from the Camino also that we did together, and the whole community dinner that we experienced there.
And
Yeah.
you guys met at the Camino de Santiago.
Yes.
First day.
Yes.
First day.
First day.
First step in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, like going out from the bus.
No, maybe before Bayonne.
Oh yeah,
Bayonne.
that's true.
In Bayonne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I've been from Rome to Lourdes, and I stay half day in Lourdes. Then I took the train to Bayonne, and then the only way to reach Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port is by bus.
Yeah. One bus.
So yeah, you meet on the bus all the people with who you will start your Camino together.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less, 90%.
Yeah.
So yeah, I met her with in Bayonne.
And for me, it was a longer trip. Like, I had to take many buses. It was a 26-hour journey. It was my first trip like this alone. And I decided on a coup de tête, like out of the blue. I was so depressed after a breakup. It was so fucking terrible for me. I didn't know what to do with my life, and I suffered from depression for a long time, so I had very bad crisis, and at that moment I didn't feel supported by no one around me, and I really needed to do something. So one day I read this book from Paulo Coelho, The Pilgrim of Compostela, finished it in one day, fell in love with it, and as I was reading that book, my grandpa came to me like, oh, there is this movie, you really need to see it, it's amazing. And it's The Way, the movie about the Camino. And I watched it, I cried my eyes off. It was so strong inside of me. It's like the Camino was calling me, you know? And after seeing that movie, I found my bus, all of my bus, 26-7 hour journey, I found it for €16. It's like nothing. So for me, it was like a sign from destiny. And I just bought it, and 3 days, you know, like I read the book, I saw the movie, took the plane ticket and the bus ticket, and then the next day I went to Decathlon, spent €300 in everything, shoes, everything. I had nothing, and the day after I left. So no preparation, didn't know what to expect.
That's great. And then you met Laerte.
And then I met Laerte. Yeah, we saw each other, and then we met later. But since the moment we saw each other, both of us had this thing, like, we want to meet, like we want to, but didn't know if it would happen or not, and should have not be happening, because you left, you did the first step to Roncesvalles, then you were destroyed, I was destroyed, and then from Roncesvalles you went directly to Pamplona, which is 2 steps in one, which I didn't do. I did the first step and then the second step and then the third step. And when I arrived in Pamplona, I met that really crazy guy, a physiotherapist from Colorado, and he saw me limping, and he was like, oh, you're a pilgrim, I can do something for you.
Yeah, I can destroy your body, basically.
I
was like this, like
manipulating me, did this thing, and as we were talking, at some point he's like, but there is something else with you, it's not just the pain in your body, there is something else. Start crying, and then he manipulated me, and I felt really relieved and everything. And then he said to me, I have this picture because I met people yesterday, I think you might know them, and show me this picture. And on the picture it was Lai on the picture with Valerio
yeah, Lorenzo, the other Lorenzo,
and Giancarlo, it was Giancarlo too. And I was, oh my god, I know that guy, where is he? Oh, he's gone. So in my mind I was like, oh shit, he's gone, you know, it's forever, ever lost. But no, No. Then I kept seeing him a little bit, and then I tried. Then I knew I wanted to meet him, so then I changed my way of walking because I wanted to meet with him and walk with him. And also the group I was walking with, I didn't feel like it was my group. I had this feeling of alienation. I wanted to be alone, so I took some step back. And as I did that, like he came to me and we met, and then we never.
So
You joined the Italian group.
Yes,
after.
then I joined the Italian group.
That's cool.
It was really fun.
And then you ended up working here together,
Yeah.
building up a hostel.
Yeah, we had 4 years of friendship, growing apart from each other, apart like geographically apart, but just in our soul really
we kept
deeper
going
and
to see each
yeah.
other basically once a year, more or less, maybe more.
Yeah.
In Italy with the other friends
Yeah.
of the group.
I celebrated my 25th birthday with them in Rome, and they took me to Naples. And then, yeah, they were always here in the important moments, joy, sadness. Like, they never made me feel unloved or how to love, or, you know, it was just so natural.
That's
So
nice.
the friendship just continued, and we always talked about we want to be together, we want to do something together. We have the same objective of life, way of seeing life, society, the world. We suffer both from depression, we suffer both from stuff, you know, in which we are.
That's interesting because
Same trouble for everyone in this
Yeah.
world, more or less. Everyone is.
when I came here and started talking to you, like you have a lot of the same stories as I do, and you and me like to have very similar stories.
Yeah, in every single aspect, yes.
It's really strange how like you meet random people at random places, and then somehow you connect and you have stories that remind you of each other.
Yeah.
It's
Of
strange.
your past too.
Yeah.
It's not so easy.
Well,
Yeah.
in the deep we are very different. We have different point of view. We have different life. We even live in different countries. But I think what brings us together is really we are all really open-minded. Even if we have a way, we still open-minded. And most of all, in our deep, we all want to be understood and to understand the people around us. It makes the communication and the bonding easier. We respect each other, we care for each other. Like, it's like when I was not feeling good on Saturday, you didn't force me to open up. I opened up at some point, and then you opened up too. And because we were both equally vulnerable, we really bounded together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the point is
Honesty.
that all of us, we have the same troubles, we suffer from the same disease.
Yeah, but not all of us are able to talk about it openly.
Exactly, but we are all equal, so we just have to help each other, and it's so easy. It just needs talk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like once you start opening up and talking about it, you realize that, oh shit, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who feel this way.
Yeah.
That's been one of the biggest realizations for me doing this YouTube thing. It's like once I started talking about things, other people started telling me things, and
course.
now I've heard people's stories about everything, like losing a child, losing a wife, having to amputate their legs and can't ride motorcycles anymore, and how that affects people.
Yeah.
Like people have so many interesting stories.
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
we always expect the people to tell us our story without thinking that we are not even ready to talk about our story. So how can we expect something from someone we are not even capable of doing?
Yeah.
The difference between us is that we were all like ready to talk about it, feeling interest, like
Yeah.
in confiance.
confiance.
Yeah, having the
Trustness.
trust, yeah, to talk to each other, and that helps. You really need to understand that to receive, you need to give, and give without expecting to receive.
Yeah, no, but it's been really interesting meeting you and getting to know you guys and hearing your stories,
Me too.
and
It's also
relating
pleasure.
that to my own story. Kind of like it helps you. It helps you understand yourself better when you hear
Yeah.
other people's stories.
Of course. I mean, for me, the basic of people growing, like development emotional development or whatever, is sharing. You need to share what you have in your mind, because if you're just thinking about the thing you're thinking all the time, first of all, you take the risk to overthink, and second, you just have the same insight all the time, yours. And even if you have many of your insights, many point of view in your mind, maybe you miss one thing that someone else can bring you. So I've been told so many times that I'm talking too much, I'm spreading my private life. Well, privacy is different for everyone, and to me it gave me so much happy moments, so much like revelation to talk with people and to put myself in that position where I'm vulnerable and I'm getting out there, because then the people would sometimes judge me, but then, well, it always has something positive to take in, a judgment, critic, or just like give me another insight, and then I could get out from certain situation, because I was like, oh yeah, I never thought about it that way. Just I could try something new, you know.
Or you can just not take personally all the judgment from people, and that's just
well,
let the things just hit yourself. And
that's
go
harder
away.
to do, though.
Yeah,
not
it's
take
harder,
personally.
It's harder, but
Especially,
it's just about your brain. If you shut down your brain in this situation, it's easier.
Yeah, but not everyone are capable of that. And if you're really sensitive, like I am,
like you are,
like
you are,
I tend to take everything very personally, which is a quality and a default, because quality, everything good makes me really good. I'm very extrovert person, talking a lot. I'm a very happy person. I feel very blessed, and it's like extreme, you know. I'm not bipolar, by the way, and no diagnosed actually.
Okay.
But then when I'm bad, I'm like very bad, and if someone is saying something to me, since I'm always so straightforward, so transparent, I feel like all of my self is just put back in perspective.
Yeah, it is not so easy, especially in a hostel, because you meet 5, 6, maybe 7 or 10 different people every day, and you don't know what to expect from them in the beginning, so you have to keep distance in the beginning, and then if you see that you can have a certain good relationship with them, you can keep going and go on.
That's
the best part of that, because even for you was the same, no? Right?
Yeah.
In the beginning was like you were a guest.
I was just
like
a normal guest,
else. Yeah, of course.
And then we fell in love with you.
No, but I mean, you have to be careful. You have to be careful with everyone, because even if you find someone, that's true. Even if you find someone and in the beginning looks the best people in the world,
you can be disappointed.
You never know.
Yeah.
Well,
and
that's the point.
We were disappointed a lot of times, and so that's why you have to split. Also.
But you never know, though. And one of my advice would be to never be afraid of being hurt, because as you can never know what's going to happen with someone, you can be careful with the trust you give and take your time, okay, but then at some point you need to get out there, and if you hurt, then you learn from it, you know. I mean, even when I take personally the judgment or anything, then I just take a step back, think about it, and I grow out of it. I realize stuff about me, realized about other stuff around me, you know. Just not be afraid of getting hurt, because you know that you're not in danger and you will be able to survive that, and you will end up being better person. You know, it's a question of how you take it.
It's a mature way of looking at it.
Thank you. I gave a lot of thought to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that.
Yeah, well, because the point is, you can never avoid the pain. I mean, that's the thing. I suffer from depression since age 9. I tried to run away from it for many years. I tried everything. I tried the medical field, I tried the non-medical field, I tried everything. And what I realized is that at some point, like, it, to a certain extent, it will always kind of be here for me. I just need to not be afraid of being hurt, not be afraid of showing myself also, not putting walls around me, and continuing to go out there and then see it as an equation, like life is +1, -1. And in a day, maybe you have 10 -1 and you end up with a total of -10. But if you continue just focusing on the minus, then you would just outgrow this number. It would be -1000. but eventually you can decide like, okay, today I had minus but I had this good moment +1, this good moment +1, and tomorrow the same. And then instead of trying to erase the bad moments, instead of trying to erase the pain, you just put happiness.
So
you add happiness to the
for
equation.
every negative
You
feeling, you
balance.
try to get a positive feeling.
Exactly, and you try to focus
You
on
try
that.
to balance your day.
Exactly,
in that
it's
way.
that. And then at the end of your life, maybe you don't have 1 billion, but maybe you have 2,000, and that's so good, because then before that you have minus 2,000. You know, you have positiveness. You don't have minus. And if you expect from life to be easy with you, so not giving you -1, you're just fucking stupid, because it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. The duty of life is to make you live hardship, to teach you stuff. Your duty as human, all of our duty as human, is to continuing to stand up in front of life. Like, you want to put me on my knees? All right, fair enough. I will stand up again. And would you say that being here helped you with your depression, for example?
Not my depression in particular,
No.
because that comes and goes, and it's like never going away. It's always there. Like, I feel shitty every day, all day. That's the default. And then I have moments of happiness in between, and those moments of happiness, that's what keeps me going. And some moments are just very short, and some last a little bit longer. Like this whole month here at the hostel with you guys have been a moment of happiness in a way. Yeah, I've had days where I've felt not too good and ups and downs, but in general, this whole month have been amazing. I feel like I've grown as a person. I've learned a lot. I've gotten to do a lot of work. I've caught up with things, and yeah, I feel a lot better now than I did a month ago.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Absolutely.
So it's been good.
Now you have 1 more +1 to add to your equation.
Absolutely.
That's good. Well, we are also. I mean, I am so happy that you can feel this way. I'm pretty sure he is too.
No, of course. Why not?
I mean, what I think, you think. What you
Yeah,
think, I
but,
think. It's like we are the same fucking
but-
person. So
But of course I am. Of course I am. I'm just a little bit sad because you have to leave, but it's
Yeah.
not forever. It's
Yeah.
not forever.
it's not a goodbye. It's a hasta luego.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like on a camino.
It's not an adios.
So tomorrow I am going to back to Aix-en-Provence and Pélisson to catch up with Jonathan again, because his motorcycle is ready. So, yeah, this is basically kind of a goodbye for now.
Well,
Yeah, for now.
See you next time to these guys.
But maybe
a little
you
bit
can
sad.
come back with your friend and
Maybe I
show
can.
him the backpacker
Maybe I can.
you
and
can
stay
in
for a
the
couple of
backpackers.
days.
Or maybe a couple of weeks.
No,
Who
couple
knows?
days. No, but like this, you know, we can have like another dinner together, do something, celebration.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
We are probably going to, I don't know, about 500 kilometers away to run in his bike, do the first service, and then we pack up and head towards Spain. But before we leave, there's nothing that says we can't come
You know,
here
I have-
for a goodbye dinner or whatever.
Exactly.
No, you must.
And I have a really good idea. You should ask your nice people watching what they think about it. Should you come back to us or not? Let's do a little sondage.
Yeah.
Guys, he needs to come back. If he hits 5,000 likes, he's coming back.
Yes,
Challenge. Kenneth's challenge.
good idea.
So like and subscribe. Go follow us on Backpacker House Antibes on
should be a
Instagram.
YouTuber for real.
Yeah, maybe I start a career in that.
You're good at that position. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to know these guys as well.
Sorry, I talk too much, guys.
No, that's awesome.
Okay.
It's been fun. I have learned a lot. I've seen a lot, and I've enjoyed myself a lot. I hope you have too. If you did, and if you want to see what I end up doing next, maybe if we see these guys again or not, who knows? Give me a thumbs up and
5,000.
Next year in Norway, of course, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Absolutely,
if
yeah.
we hit 15,000 likes, we go to Norway to meet him and we do
Really?
a special video.
Really?
15,000 likes.
That's a promise.
It's a promise. Yeah, we shake. It's a bet, but I always lose my
likes. 100 likes is enough for me to come.
Cool.
But yeah,
Well,
okay,
then-
but
Absolutely.
15,000 like, and we go together and we have a trip with Kenneth and we do special video for you all.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to see that, then hit the like button. Click subscribe if you want to see what happens next. And then I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. Give him a lot of love, guys. Him deserve.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye bye.